everyone, my name is PolishLynx and we can continue with sunrise. Probably. Hey, no more squawking, okay? Here is my humble abode, Athena, your new home for the time being. Whoa, in all the time I know. The brothers, I've never been permitted this far inside the castle, let alone to one of their rooms. And what a room it is! Yeah, he has a plane in there. Left you speechless, huh? It's huge, am I right? Over there is my baby, Redwing. This wooden horse is from His Majesty, and it's kind of strange to refer to your fathers as His Majesty. Wait, am I really having a full-blown conversation with a bird? I must be losing my marbles. He sets me down on the cabinet. I hear him sigh deeply as moves to the other side of the room. His hand rests over a phone mounted on the wall. Hope sparks like lightning inside my chest. Tank just as quickly when he lets his hand fall back to his side. It's only been a day. She'd get mad if I called so soon. Darn it, why did I give him that stupid warning in the first place? Father won't be expecting me for 2 days. More than enough time for Shy to call him before the fake letter arrives. What do Obus even eat? Mice? Grass? What kind of fowl are you, Athena? A human one trapped in an owl's body by some sort of hex. Right, I think I have some sort of book in here pertaining to the local fauna. Maybe your species will be listed, you think? I can catch a mouse in the garden, I guess. Or have a servant find one. I will not be eating a rodent, thank you very much. As Shy takes out the book, presumably about local animals and plants, I look around. Beneath my couch is a pile of books, including an atlas that is at least 5 times my current size. Then I notice the embroidery trapped underneath the book. I gave this to Abel years ago as a gift to his mother. Is this part of the junk he mentioned earlier? If so, I see it's more than my heart he threw away that night. But it's hard to tell. Who's to say what really happened? And besides, I don't know for sure that he threw it away. All this thinking is making me my head hurt. Hey now, don't look so blue, little wing. I bet you don't like being cooped up in that cage, even if you can't fly well, like he said. My brother tends to over-exaggerate and lie sometimes. I'm sure you will. You are alright. You look better than alright. Text message. I'm the same, really hate being stuck in one place for too long. Why don't I let you out for a bit to stretch your wings, And it's from the phone company. Then delete. Yes, please, thank you very much. I hate those messages. And read this next. Yes, please let me know. I have to warn you somehow about your brother. You have to promise, okay? If I let you out, you have to be good. Athena, are you listening? Jesus, am I really trying to reason with an owl? Well, here goes nothing. He grabs my cane and carries me over to a space in the room that I can only describe as having slightly less junk. Cleanliness is only reserved for his plane, apparently. He unlatches the door and reaches in a hand. Here's my chance to do something very un-owl-like, so he figures out it's me. Stop. But you suppose not to tell, so pretend to be an owl. Okay now, don't be afraid. Louie, Katina, I'm not going to hurt you. Keeping calm as best I can, I watch as Shy opens the door of the cage. I use one of my claw feet to clutch his outstretched hand. See now, was that so bad? I told you I never hurt you. I know you've never hurt me, Shy. Oh, what a cute you are. You're very good. I guess you'll learn pretty fast as well. I think I may have snagged a deal with you. If I teach you right, maybe you could pick up a trick or two. Okay, come on out and try to fly toward me. Let's see what I gotta work with. As soon as I spread my wings, I will topple to the ground. I try to flap in desperation, but it's no use. Whoa there, come on here, Athena, before you hurt yourself. Abel wasn't kidding when he said you couldn't fly. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were some sort of dodo bird. He laughed so hard he nearly doubles over. It would be a pleasant sound to hear under other circumstances. What kind of owl can fly, huh? Shy sweeps me up and sets me on his shoulder. Yeah! I jab him on the side of his ear with my beak and dig the tongues on my feet into his shoulder. Oh! What was that for, you stupid bird? He hops me on the head, and for his gentle, the look on his face reminds me startlingly of his brother for a moment. He sets the empty birdcage down. Easy now, before you break something. If I broke something, it would be your own fault, bricks for brains. He sets me down on the cabinet. His fit of anger subsidize, and I calm down. Shy's voice drops to almost a whisper. You know, you almost remind me of Sofia at times. You're patient like her, and expressive. She's never been much of a talker, but you always know how she feels because her eyes will tell you. And he thought I was noisy at first. Your eyes look like hers too, Athena. Like you're watching over me or something. Like you understand what I'm going through without judgment. It's strange. I've only been your own for a couple of minutes, yet I feel so connected to you. Shy begins stroking my head lovingly and I feel warm and cared for all the same. He always knows how to put into words all the things I want to say to him, but can't bring myself to do. Shy gets to work on what I do not know. The silence rattles me as I try to make sense of all that has happened. Also, I'm not used to being in Shy's presence and left to stew in my own thoughts. What am I supposed to do? How do I get him to understand? For all I know, I'll be stuck like this forever if I can't tip him off, but didn't Abel say something about me dying if I try to break the curse? It's all so confusing. You know, I've always liked the sound of democracy, more than the sound. Forget to turn that off. Okay, it's off. More than the sound. God damn it. Please record. Thank you. More than the sound, I love the idea behind it, even if it's not practiced perfectly. Huh? Completely thrown off by the statement, watch as he reorganizes some of the books in his hands. Instead of the tiles reflecting animal groups and food as I expected, I'm astonished to see bound tiles like the Republic and Athenian Legacy. You see this, Athena? He grins at me and points to a book of sorts overflowing with charts and Greek lettering, pictures of various presidents and council-like gathering places. This is the future I want for us all. One in which every voice gets a say, at the very least gets to inform some decisions. Surprised by this, it slowly comes together for me that this is what Abel was complaining about. I think that's why your name doesn't suit you. Something as loud as that doesn't quite fit. I like Little Wing better, but Athena does have a nice ring to it. I've never heard any noble-born speak of change in such an earnest manner. Shy's obviously been smitten with the idea of self-rule for some time. I can feel the excitement radiating from his body, and I'm torn to bits. I want to hold him, to tell him it's alright, and all at once smack some sense into that foolish head. It seems as though he really wants to talk about this, debate it, then draw up plans to implement it. If that's the case, then why is he telling me an owl and not somebody who could change things? Everyone says it's foolishness, but I don't think it is. I think there's some worth in experimenting with this idea of equality before the law, the ability to vote. It dawns on me that he must be so lonely, the only one who thinks this way. I bet he's been searching for someone to confide in all this time. Why couldn't it have been me? He pauses, as if something has dawned on him and grins. You know what, Ira? Talking about this for once is such a nice feeling. I've always wanted an animal, but Her Majesty would never have allowed it. They are so much easier to talk to and don't come with all the baggage associated with persons. People are rather fickle and petty, Athena. 1 second they are with you, and the next they are gone. I'm afraid. For me, for us, hell, even if for my rotten brother. We can't continue down this path of destruction. History has taught us that vindication skips generations. I'm more than willing to bet on the fact that I'll be right about the path we needed to take in the future. He fingers another small toy similar to the horse. Did His Majesty give that to him too? This model is crooked, and the nobility will end up suing the seats for the next rebellion this way. Look what happened to His Majesty during the last uprising. The Queen, my mother, collapsed from the strain shortly after. She passed quietly, but we're still here picking up the pieces of the mess she left for us, and her warning to be hard and swift with the populace will do little to alleviate the tension between us. Us? Us? And April blames me, and I blame the pressures Callista placed upon our shoulders. She believed she could wield sword and scepter without consciousness or concern for the people. What else? I can't help but notice how he separates himself physically and emotionally from his family in this sentence. It's so cold and distant, a hint of anger flaring up in the way he speaks his mother's name without the title. I've never said this out loud, never had the chance to tell him that, but I'm glad she's no longer alive. Hopefully this place and system can rot with her corpse. I know she was just trying to protect me, because she loves me, us, but does it make it right? The things she witnessed? No, did to get to the top. I don't want to be the villain of my own story. I don't want to end up like my father. There was something off about his death. Whatever happened, Abel doesn't want me to know. Agent of my own demise. That's what Abel says, anyway. Says I'm an Icarus recklessly grazing the sun. If I didn't dare to try, who else would? The other nobles will crucify me, not because I failed, but because I dared to dream in the first place. Complications may arise, but isn't that an ass-backwards way of thinking about things? Little Wink, Athena, you okay? You're awful quiet. I'm still listening, Shy. I'm sorry for getting so morbid, only I like that. Just think about that woman and the current state of the kingdom makes my skin crawl. I'll never understand why Itzal loved her so much. Abel hates that name. It was the one his grandmother on the king's side of the family gave to him. Shai kept the name his grandmother gave him, but Abel dropped his when he got older. He won't let anyone say it. People call me a dreamer, but I say I'm a fool. Is it really so foolish to want people to have a say in their future? Am I a dreamer for believing that there is better out there for everyone? Of course I don't want a bloodbath, but the only way I see to prevent that is to place the people. Maybe it has to be a carrot and stick routine at first, but couldn't it eventually be the real thing? His voice falls to a whisper. Something's gotta change before it explodes instead, but Abel isn't paying attention. Shy pauses, face downcast. I wonder if he's scared of his own words reaching enemy ears. My heart bleeds for him in that moment. How can I help him understand? What can I do to save him? These feelings of hopelessness bubbling up on my chest will do us no good. He's in grave danger. If Abel finds out. No! If he's already figured out Shy's plans, then that means that this curse is all part of some sort of revenge. I'm heading out, I will be back before dawn. I have to blow off some steam if I'm gonna make it through that coronation nonsense. I watch as Red Wing takes off and disappears over the horizon. He always so happy when he's in there, free for once in his lifetime. Please stay safe, Shy, and hold on to hope. I'm going to find a way to save both of us before it's too late. It is late. Shy has gone to sleep. I see the nests he cobbled together from old clothes and newspaper. And I can't sleep. My head is spinning. Gosh, this is hopeless. No matter how hard I rack my brain, I can't come up with a solution to this mess. I still think my best bet is to warn Shy somehow of his brother's plans. Maybe we can find Abel, find out exactly what he has planned and stop him. I listen, now it falls quiet on that palace ground. I find that my hearing has gotten much better on account of my curse. I strain in the darkness to hear something, anything that might tip me off that Abel's something somewhere nearby. Having never been to his room before, so I don't exactly know where Abel would be. After a while of hearing nothing, I decided the next best step is to track him down myself. I bat my wings gently, testing the air. I'm surprised when my wings seem to hold on to the wind, threatening to lift me off my feet. How the hell do I have a wind in a closed area? I fall to the floor. Maybe there's a trick to it. I try to remember what Shia has told me about flight. I got it. I give myself a running start and launch into the air. And fail. It feels like hours passed. No. I've got to get this. No. Then, yay! I'm flying. Eat that, Abel. This fragile, sickly lady can beat your stupid curse. I realize that I'm nearly silent in the air. Even better, perks of being an owl, I suppose. Where should I look for Abel? The hall, the courtyard, Abel's quarters. Well, how about I make this decision in the next episode? I think that's a good idea. So see you then, bye!